Alright, chapter 989 of One Piece. It's time to discuss it, and this chapter was really good. Honestly, from like I started viewing from chapter 987, I think so, and 987, 988, and 989. I think so. 989 was the best one out of those. Of course, the best moment happened in like 988 when Frankie drove over Big Mom. But this chapter also had a lot of funny moments, and I've just got the chapter open in front of me. I've already read it once, and I'm just gonna be read it again and just give you my thoughts and stuff. Of course, you're not gonna see the whole chapter on the screen because that's not legal. So I'll just read the chapter and talk about stuff. So first, we start off with people just saying that they ran over Big Mom, they're doomed and stuff. And Luffy just... before Luffy, we also see Jinbei and Nico Robin, which like both of them play a huge role later down the road. Not down the road, but later in the chapter. So we see Luffy, he just leaves Big Mom to his crew, like Frankie, Nami, and Jinbei, and what's her name? Robin. He just leaves Big Mom to them. I know, Luffy, your crew is strong, but that's a Yonko, and I don't think so they can handle a Yonko yet. So you'll see what happens later with Big Mom. So while Luffy is leaving, he tells them that Yamato is on their side, so they can just trust her. And then this panel, this will be on the screen. She says Kozuki Momonosuke, I am Oden and I will protect you. And the faces, the look on Shinobu and Momonosuke is just priceless. Like, it's just so hilarious. Like, One Piece does comedy so well. Like, these faces, as soon as I read it for the first time and saw it, I just laughed out loud. It's so fucking hilarious. You can just see their reaction, and it's also in the darker color. It's just a way of showing their face. It's just... the comedy in One Piece is just really, really good. And then on the next page, Luffy uses smoke screen jutsu, so he has also learned some new ninjutsu now. I don't know what he actually does, but he just shouts smoke screen ninjutsu. I don't know if that's Luffy shouting smoke screen jutsu or it's Shinobu. I think so. It's Luffy. So yeah, he just leaves and escapes Big Mom, and then Big Mom just starts to get angry, and those people who are with Luffy, I mean the old guy that told Luffy about the ornament haki and stuff, he and like people with him who were fighting the subordinates of Kaido and Big Mom, they just said that they should leave from here since Big Mom is getting really angry, and they should and they also said that they are wasting their time on these drunkards and they should just focus on something else. So yeah, Big Mom has a chat with Soul King. You know what happened with them in Cake Island, I think so. That's the arc's name. That's where it happened. So they just have a really good chat, and they were just... And then Frankie also says something about him having iron body and stuff. And then Nami tells Frankie to run away, and every time when somebody from their crew just tells that they are gonna make Luffy the Pirate King, it just always what was the word? It always gives me the chills. And yeah, as soon as Nami said that she's a Yonko, you should run away, and Frankie's like, Yonko, run away? What the hell is that? Ain't we gonna make our captain the Pirate King? And then he just starts to fire some radical beam or whatever it is. And every time, as I told you, any of the crew members just say that they are gonna make Luffy the Pirate King, it just always gives me chills. So in the next page, we see the numbers. The numbers are the failed giants that they were working on Punk Hazard. Kaido has them, so of course, like Kaido was working with Doflamingo and stuff. So yeah, of course he has those. So these were the failed numbers, were the failed giants that were created by... I forgot the name of the guy that had like gas devil fruit. I just generally forgot the name, but he worked on them. So yeah, here are the numbers, and Frankie just pops off, just starts shooting laser beams and stuff. And he also sees, he notices that one of the numbers is also having the machine in which, what's their name? Chopper and Usopp, they were coming in that machine only. They were in that machine only a few chapters ago when we saw one panel of them trying to reach the main hall and stuff. And Frankie notices it and gets angry and then just starts Okay, I think so. It's the name. It's the Bachio bomber. Okay, I think so. That's what it's called. And so he uses his radical beam on that number and just blasts him away. And he Big Mom calls him an Iron Man, which if you are interested in Marvel, that you might like it, but I don't care about Marvel or DC or whatever. I just don't. So then while Big Mom, like Frankie, was distracted on using the beam on the radicals, not the radicals, the radical beam on the, what do you call it, the numbers, Big Mom sneaks up on him. Not sneaks up, but she was standing there, so she tries attacking Frankie. But then, as I told you in the start, that Nico Robin and Jinbei play a huge role. They come, and of course, like Jinbei just grabs Big Mom by the arm, and it's just like a toss or something, like a judo toss or something. He calls it fishman karate and does it. And while Robin also uses her hands and stuff to do something, I can't totally understand what Robin did. Okay, so Jinbei's attack's name is Whirling Tides Throw, and she does something with her hands, and she kind of, I guess she kind of rolls, Big Mom into a ball, and they just throw her away or something. That's all I can figure out from the chapter. I think so. This panel will be on the screen. I'm not sure if I'm gonna put it in the video or not, but they just, I guess, kind of like a bowling ball. They just roll her away, and yeah, they kind of just throw her away. Like, they are definitely making a joke of Big Mom, like first with Frankie driving over her, and then just like Jinbei and Robin doing this stuff. So that's what they do. And then in the next page, what happens? Okay, they talk about how like she's gonna come back angry and stuff, and people are shocked to see Jinbei here, like the subordinates of Kaido and stuff. They are shocked to see Jinbei here. They call him a former Shichibukai and stuff. And then Frankie asked General Chopper if answer them, and Usopp is just kind of unconscious. And as soon as Frankie tells them that we are gonna fuse, their eyes just sparkle. And yeah, again, like this will be much better in the animated form, I think so, because it will bring the humor better. But still, this was not the funniest, but it was still a funny scene. Seeing just Usopp being unconscious, and as soon as he hears about they are gonna fuse, he just wakes up, and they both have glare in their eyes. So then we see Queen. Okay, Queen has a lot of funny moments in this arc, especially here is one of them. And okay, so Queen is just watching Luffy, and Luffy's like, is that the sky? Luffy's just trying to reach up, and there is a king. If I said king, I meant queen. I think so. This guy's queen. The king is the other one. So while Luffy's trying to go up, he finds Zoro. Zoro's asking like, where the hell are you going, Luffy? And Luffy's like, to where Kaido is. And Zoro just nonchalantly goes, yeah, I'll tag along. And he grabs Luffy by the leg, and you can see Queen's reaction. He's like, no way. And then as soon as they were going up, like Queen transforms into like his dragon or whatever it is, and just bites Luffy. I guess Luffy survived from ornament haki, or maybe he just got wounds and stuff. Like in the final panel, he seemed fine. So and yeah, Queen stops him. I don't know where did, like, I can't see Zoro when he bit Luffy, so only Luffy is in his mouth, or yeah, I think so, it's only Luffy. So I don't know where Zoro went at that point. And then King also shows up, and they both are there, and yeah, they just simply Zoro goes like, we can't go anywhere with them being around, so first we have to beat them. So then they all fall down, I think so, and Frankie and Usopp and Chopper, they all transform, and we have this panel. Yeah, nothing happened much in this page. We see that old guy. He just says that despite all of this chaos happening, he doesn't feel like that they are losing, even though Luffy got bit, and then Big Mom was thrown away. Well, that doesn't matter here, but it seemed like things were starting to not go their way. But he said that despite all of that, it feels like that they are not losing, which understandable. And then there's the final page, and there's an epic picture of all of the Straw Hats just standing together. And they all have some dialogue. Sanji goes like, are all of those flying devil fruit users and stuff. And then they are all like more dialogues. We just need to get there up there. Okay, Zoro's like, we just need to get up there quick and stuff. And Luffy just goes, I'll go kick Kaido's ass, and I know you can handle the rest. So he leaves King and Queen. And also, if you're forgetting Big Mom to them, so I feel like Big Mom is not gonna show back up until they defeat King and Queen. And I'm not even sure. This is how the chapter ends. So I'm not even sure if Luffy will be able to reach Kaido or not. When I saw the panel of them, all of them together, I thought they are now, Straw Hats are gonna fight Big Mom and then King, Queen, and all of the other subordinates first. And while they are fighting here, the Minks and those Scabbards are gonna fight Kaido. But Luffy just said he's gonna leave, so Luffy is going. I don't know if Big Mom is gonna come back this early and stop him, and he has to fight Big Mom while the Straw Hats fight, what do you say, King and Queen. But what I feel like is gonna happen is they are gonna fight King and Queen while Luffy, I guess, reaches Kaido. And it's like, from the starting, I'm always said like everything could be easy to predict, but from like Big Mom being there, it just makes it so difficult to predict what's going to happen, because you don't know what's going to happen, because I don't know if they can beat Big Mom on their own, like Sanji, Brook, like everybody. I don't know if they can beat a Yonko on their own. Like Jinbei is strong and so is Zoro and Sanji too, but I don't know if they can beat Big Mom with teamwork. So that's why I'm just kind of conflicted if Luffy's gonna go to Kaido right now or not. There's no way like Big Mom is going to be out of commission for a long time. It's gonna be for a really short while, so they have to, I guess, beat King and Queen really, really quick. And I guess, what do you say? Wait, so I think so Zoro is gonna fight Queen and Sanji is gonna fight King, but there are other people too, so they are gonna help them for sure. Or maybe Big Mom just comes, and then Jinbei, Robin, and maybe Frankie are fighting Big Mom. I don't know, anything could happen. As I told you again, from the start, Big Mom being there is just, it's really unpredictable because of her being there. So about the chapter, I really definitely enjoyed the chapter, and I've already told you about what could happen, like what I think could happen. So yeah, I definitely enjoyed the chapter. This was the better one out of all the three. That doesn't mean that the other two were bad, but this was definitely the better one in my opinion. So yeah, that was about the chapter. I don't have anything else to talk about. Of course, that like this first panel of when like Yamato says that she's Oren and she's gonna protect Momonosuke, like their faces, like Shinobu and Momonosuke faces, had just me dying from laughter. I can't totally like portray that here because I don't know why I just completely change when I sit to record. I'm just not as open for some reason, so I'm trying to work on it, and I've got better over the years, but I'm still trying to work on it. It's still not perfect. So that's about the chapter. If I do it every week for One Piece, so if you're interested and you ended up enjoying the video, if you have watched till the end, I think so you enjoyed the video, so be sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll do it every week, and I don't know if there's gonna be a break next week or not. There have been breaks like for two chapters consecutively, so I hope there's no break next week and we have a chapter next week so that I can talk about it. So yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more, and I'll meet you in the next one.